Hi everyone. I'm going to go through two examples of the Unit 2 assignment that you will be responsible for coming up next in the class. The first example that we will look at here, let me just move this out of the way. The first example that we'll look at here is done in PowerPoint. You have the option to complete the assignment in PowerPoint or Word. The topic of this one is, as you can see, how to convert a Word file to a PDF file. This is the default topic that you can choose for this assignment. You can also choose another topic of your whatever you like to do. Well, not whatever you like to do, but you can choose a different topic if you like. So this example did receive an A on this assignment. It's very simple, but the all of the elements are here. So let's take a quick look. The first slide is the title slide. The second slide here is the background. So providing the user with whatever background information or tips, tricks, warnings, hazards, depending on the topic. This is where you would put this information. So there's just 4 bullets, and it tells the user what they need to know about converting a Word document to a PDF file. If you'd like to read this word by word, you can pause the video here and continue. I am going to continue. The third slide are the instructions to prepare the user to actually complete the task. So these are just basics, but just to make sure that the user knows they need a working mouse and to locate the file before they start. So this person used this piece of clipped. They did receive points deducted for that because all of the images in your finished document need to be produced by you. So that means that they need to be images that you've taken with your camera, or they need to be screenshots that you've taken from your computer. As you can see, these little blue rectangles here, I have added those to not show the student's name, but this is a clear screenshot from the user's computer. So just as a reminder, do not add any type of clip art or images that you find online, things like that. They have to be produced by you. That's part of the assignment. On the fourth slide is where we get into the steps. So this is done well in a few ways. One, the steps are very clearly labeled. So the steps, the writing, the text is on the left. The very large screenshot is on the right. So it's very easy to just open and read. The text is big enough, and the image very clearly matches the text. So we have it clearly labeled. Step 1, the directive starts very clearly, and then the image matches. The other thing the other thing to remember though, so for example, this says start by locating the file on your computer. That's okay. But here, no, I'm sorry. I think I'm thinking of something else. Scratch that. Scratch what I just said. It's well written. It's very easy to use and see. That's all I wanted to say. Secondly, here's our second step. So step 2, choose the option convert to Adobe PDF. You'll notice that each directive is starting with a verb, and that is what yours should mimic as well. So verbs being action words. This is grammar school stuff, so I won't go into that with you, but each of your directives, so the text needs to start with the verb. And you can see here that taking this image, this student just kind of blew up this image and then put a big red circle around where they should click with a big red arrow. So again, very clear, very easy. And then this For step 3, they broke it down into part 1 and part 2. They tell you that it's finished, and then at the end is a summary with alternative, different ways that the user could either contact them or get further assistance. So that is the first example. Here's the second example. This example also received an A. This example is made using the template that I posted that's in the Unit 2 folder, so you can use the template, or like I just showed you, you can also use the PowerPoint slides. It's your choice. So similar things, but just presented in a different way. This topic is about how to groom a dog, and it's very, very, very detailed. I was very impressed with the amount of effort that this student put into this assignment. So you can see here we have the title up here at the top. It tells you the purpose. It gives you caution. It's a similar kind of setup to what we saw here. Here it's called the background. This student is just calling it the caution and just providing an introduction to the steps. Either way is fine. Here the student is breaking down the steps into step 1 and step 1.1. You can see step 1, grooming paws. She tells you why you should complete this step and then how to complete this step. So the bullets being kind of like sub steps to step 1.1, and you can see here on this side the images of the dog's paw. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger. I think that'll work. Maybe, yeah, okay. Hopefully you can see this. I will watch this before I post it. But you can see that the images are produced by the student, and they're very clear to see. They're very clear, to follow along. Here she's saying hair that extends past the dog's paw is considered overgrown, and you can see very clearly here, what she's talking about that matches the text. And I'll just show you one more page so this video doesn't get too long. Here again, a lot of detail. Cutting nails is the next part. So depending on what your topic is, you can break it down like she has done, or if the topic is more straight to the point, you can just simply use a simpler kind of setup like this, like as shown in the first example. Here this student, the second step covers cutting nails. She tells you why, and it gives some vocabulary, what a quick is. I didn't know any of these things when I read this. I have never owned a dog, so this is very informative and interesting to me. But she also goes into cutting a dog's nail, tipping a dog's nail, what it is, and then how to do it with the very, very detailed imagery. So I just wanted to show you guys those two examples. I hope this is helpful to you. Please let me know if you have questions on your first draft of the Unit 2 assignment. You do not have to include images, but in the final assignment you will have to include images. Again, if your images are taken from the internet, I can definitely look at them and tell, as can you. But if they're taken from Google, or if they are inconsistent, they don't go together, they're not screenshots, they have not been produced by you, whatever the reason, and regardless of the reason, if you choose a topic that you cannot get images for, you will have to either complete the assignment or you will receive a 0. The university is very clear about part of the assignment being that you will produce your own images. Cannot stress that enough. There's always someone who submits an assignment with clip art or images taken from the internet like this one, and it's not okay. In this case, the student only had this one image, so this was still an A paper. I did take off points for this, one image, but the rest of it is very clean and well done. But if all of your images are taken from, Google search or something like that, then you again will have to redo the assignment or will receive a 0, unfortunately. Let me know if you have any questions about these samples that I've shown you. Let me know if you have any questions about anything else. I hope your semester is going well. Take care. Bye-bye.